As of 2024, approximately 1.9 million CCTV cameras are currently in operation across local governments nationwide. This number continues to grow by more than 10% every year. As surveillance infrastructure expands, security risks inevitably increase as well. In Korea, CCTV systems are typically installed on dedicated poles, with cameras and protective enclosures mounted together. Inside these enclosures are industrial network switches. By simply connecting a laptop to the switch, it becomes possible to access the control center and implant malicious code. Even public infrastructure is no longer a safe zone. When IEUMnet ONS from Gener System IEUMnet is installed inside the enclosure, the system is physically and completely separated from external networks, blocking hacking attempts at the source. Another option is to replace the existing switch with IEUMnet SONS, which strengthens security through the same level of physical isolation. IEUMnet SONS maintains network flow, even in environments with multiple CCTV connections. In the event of equipment failure or power loss, its bypass function ensures continuous network operation. In addition, it supports high-speed transmission of up to 10 gigabytes per second, providing a stable and uninterrupted network environment. There have already been real incidents where bus information systems at local bus stops were compromised through external network connections, resulting in the broadcast of obscene video content. What is needed now is not simply connectivity, but a security architecture that controls access itself. At remote, unmanned sites, servers, IoT devices, and CCTV systems are installed on location to connect to external networks. All of these devices converge through a single network switch. This means that all video streams and data generated on site pass through one point and are transmitted outward together. Once aggregated, this data is sent to the integrated control center. The control center consists of IoT servers that receive field data, VMS servers that store and manage video, and VDS servers that perform video analytics. A central control server manages CCTV systems and equipment across multiple locations. Operators and users connect through their PCs to monitor live video, review analytics results, and respond immediately when necessary. At first glance, this structure appears systematic and well organized. However, it contains a critical vulnerability. Because all devices connect externally through a single switch, breaching this point exposes the entire system at once. In a structure where servers share a single access path, one successful intrusion can lead to the compromise of video, data, and control authority. In environments with multiple concurrent users, credential theft alone can grant full system access. As a result, CCTV footage can be leaked, manipulated, or deleted, creating blind spots in surveillance. Conventional VPN-based architectures are strong at connection, but weak at separation and containment. What is needed now is not simply connectivity, but a security architecture that controls access itself. Globally, warnings about exploited vulnerabilities continue to increase. Attack techniques such as react-to-shell are spreading, and new intrusion paths continue to emerge. Cyber attacks targeting major European airports have already occurred, proving that critical infrastructure is now a direct target. Airports, public facilities, data centers, and cloud infrastructure, the foundations of modern society, can all be threatened by just one vulnerability. Cyber attacks are no longer simple hacking incidents. They have become a new form of terrorism capable of disrupting cities and nations. A single exploited vulnerability can quickly escalate into real service outages. At the same time, ransomware attacks are rapidly increasing worldwide. What we need now is not a security model that allows connection, but one that blocks intrusion at its source. This chip is smaller than a grain of rice. Within a chip measuring just 1 to 2 millimeters, backdoors, and spyware can be embedded. These chips can be secretly inserted into devices in ways that are nearly impossible to identify. Although the equipment appears normal, it can function as a hidden channel for data collection and remote control. Threats have now moved beyond networks and into hardware itself. Some devices are manufactured with ultra-small chips embedded during production, pre-configured with overseas IP addresses. Devices enter the market through price competitiveness and are supplied to public institutions without suspicion. Once activated, hidden communication paths transmit domestic video data to external servers overseas. Without anyone realizing it, critical information has already been leaking out. This is no longer a simple equipment issue. It is a matter of national security. To address this, IEUMnet ONS is installed at remote, unmanned sites, positioned in front of the network switch. IEUMnet ONS physically blocks direct external network connections and prevents unauthorized access at the source. At the Integrated Control Center, IEUMnet CNS is applied. IEUMnet CNS centrally manages internal systems and user access, allowing only authorized communication. In this architecture, there is no direct path for external networks to reach internal systems. Each segment is isolated into a closed network, eliminating the starting point of any attack. This is physical isolation. That is the core of IEUMnet security. Another approach is to replace existing network switches with IEUMnet SONS. IEUMnet SONS performs the role of a standard switch, while blocking unnecessary external communication by design. Existing CCTV and IoT devices remain unchanged, but all communication paths are securely controlled. Connections to the Integrated Control Center are limited to authorized routes only. External intrusion and unauthorized access become structurally impossible. Security is achieved simply by replacing the switch. IEUMnet SONS is the most practical and deployable security alternative available today. In conventional architectures, devices and servers were directly exposed through external connections. One breach was enough to compromise the entire system. Now, the structure changes. By placing IEUMnet ONS between external and internal networks, the system is physically separated. Servers, CCTV systems, and IoT devices communicate only within a closed network. From the outside, there is no access path. When the connection is blocked, the thread is blocked as well. Traditional control centers connected servers and user terminals on a single network. Convenient, but inherently vulnerable. IEUMnet fundamentally transforms this environment. The entire control center becomes a closed network. External access is permitted only through IEUMnet CNS, under strict control. Users, control servers, and analytic systems communicate exclusively within the internal network. From the outside, no direct access exists. The control center becomes a secure command space, fully isolated from external threats. At the heart of this system is IEUMnet CNS, the central authority managing all network policies and security. IEUMnet is not a single device, but a role-based architecture. IEUMnet ONS protects field sites by separating external networks from internal systems. IEUMnet ONS controls communication at the field level, while IEUMnet CNS centrally manages and governs it. Together, they create a complete closed network security environment. Also, it can be configured with a central monitoring system CNS and switch-only network switches SONS. IEUMnet is not just equipment. Security is completed by structure. Separation is security. We believe security is not merely a technology, but a responsibility to protect society and people. IEUMnet is a next-generation security solution designed to protect public institutions and critical facilities through closed network security technology. With ONS protecting field terminals, CNS managing integrated control, and the architecture connecting them seamlessly, IEUMnet is not just a device but a complete security environment. Blocking what cannot be seen. Creating safety that cannot be seen. IEUMnet. Redefining the standard of security.